And so what you can see in here is that when the lock button is engaged, nothing happens, and that's the sound that you'll get. And so that's it. The door panel is off. And that's what the clip looks like when it's disconnected. Okay? And you're just going to take that rod out. I'm sorry, it's a very difficult angle to work at here, but let me try it this way. Okay, there we go. That might give you a little bit of it. That's what it looks like when it's disconnected. Okay? So now, the next step is you just simply have to remove these 3 bolts right here. You do require a T30 Torx head. A T30 Torx head. You probably have one laying around. If not, you can get one in an automotive store. It's pretty simple. And then these 3 bolts will come out. So I'm back to doing this one-handed, but you guys get the idea. Loosen that one up. Loosen this one up. And loosen that one. Okay. So that's what they look like. All pretty simple. It's all pretty simple here. Okay, that's it. All 3 of them are out. And so with that, the part should just come right out. And there we go. I just need to disconnect the plug right there, and the part's ready to come off the car. Our old piece on the top and our new piece on the bottom, and we're going to disconnect these rods one at a time. Okay, you can see there's the first rod that's away from the clip, and it'll pop right out. And now that's inserted into the clip, and we'll start on the second rod. Now we have the second rod loose from the clip. It'll fit right out and come back in here to the new piece. Put that in and reattach the clip. Okay, and so that's what the finished piece looks like. Both rods are reattached and ready to go back into the car. So this is the part right here that I was referring to in the previous narrative, and this is just a simple clip that needs to come off. It comes off in this direction, and then you'll just lift the part up, and then you would transfer that part over to the new actuator. So to be honest, it took a little bit of finagling, not much, but it took a little bit of finagling. That clip that I showed you before, where I couldn't quite get into focus, the one in the back, that bar took a little bit of rotating of the housing to get it in, but I got it in without too much problem, and that is what it looks like reinstalled. So now the only thing left to do is to reattach the door panel. And first thing we want to do is we want to reattach these two rods, and then we want to reattach the connector, and then put in the screws, and then put in the reattach the plastic fasteners, and the job will be done. I'll get back to you once I have all those pieces taken care of. So I'm back to doing this one-handed, but let's see if we can get that done. Here we are putting the connector back in. Okay, you heard that click. Now, remember, we need to do the rods. Remember, the one that points down, the right angle that points down, okay, the right angle that points down, okay, that goes to the white clip or the bottom clip. And here we are with both clips reattached, just like that. Now, the only thing left to do is to put the door panel back on. So now, to replace the panel, you're just going to reverse what you did before. We have this little bit of lip right here, just below the window, and the panel sits right on top of that and slides right in. Just put it in like that. Okay, and then it's just a matter of lining up the clips, make sure they're with the hole. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. It's the moment of truth. I've got my wife working the power switch over by the driver's side, and lock, unlock, lock, unlock, lock, unlock. Yay, it worked, it fixed. So I have to admit, I really didn't enjoy teaching myself how to do this project. As I said before, I'm not really a handy guy, and I'm definitely not an automotive guy. But doing this at the age of pushing 73, I guess I'm living embodiment of the fact that you can still teach an old dog new tricks. But I also have to admit, too, that even after the cost of parts, I saved over $400 by doing this myself. And I think that's pretty cool. In any event, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was informative for you. I'll see you in the next project.